remember that? It's not today, obviously. That was this summer when VeloSano took part of downtown Cleveland on the road. And we are so thrilled here at 3 News to be a partner of VeloSano, which raises money for cancer research.
Yeah, and today we found out exactly how much money was raised. The official total was announced today. And big news, as we expected, it was a record amount. And to help us with that, we have Michelle Amato, the Vice President of Philanthropy with the Cleveland Clinic, and Nicole Peters, the Executive Director of VeloSano. Ladies, thank you. And first, before we start, congratulations.
Thank you.
Like, I know this is a huge, huge number, so we're good.
Well, before we get going to the numbers, how did we get to this point?
So, well, first, thank you to WKYC for your support. And you had your biggest team ever for Bike to Cure Weekend. So we so appreciate that.
We were both virtual riders.
I know.
Yes, we did it.
It's okay. But that's a great example of how we got there, right? So when we started, it was all about Bike to Cure Weekend. And that was the main way we were raising the dollars, with people asking for donations. But, you know, we've grown. We're a global movement now. We're raising money all year long. We have people fundraising in London and in Florida. And we have kids on their bikes riding around communities here in Northeast Ohio. And we have people just fundraising across the globe. And it's become such a movement that we have people now leaving gifts for VeloSano in their estate planning. So it's just become an amazing, amazing thing.
So where does the money go?
Well, the money, 100% of what's raised, from what Nicole just talked about, goes to the research.
Yeah.
And I mean 100%, every dime. And so there are a couple of different grants that we give out. We have our pilot grants, and that is a collaborative group and competitive, which is the most important part. So the best science is getting funded, and it really is brand new ideas and that are funded. So the best science that has, you know, great ideas from these scientists, our physician scientists, to say, I've got an idea and I want to see if this works. And so those are our pilot grants, and we've had several of those, over 240 of those funded. And then we have our collaboration grants, where you have to partner with another scientist from another organization in Northeast Ohio, which is really important. And then we have our trainee grants to make sure that we're really getting ready for that next generation of scientists, and getting ready to make sure that at Cleveland Clinic we've got the best, not just today, but for generations to come. And I will say, some of these big ideas that we like to fund too, like clinical trials, and making sure that no matter where you are, whatever Cleveland Clinic you go to, that we have access for our patients to the best clinical trials. And so really expanding for our patients their opportunities to have the best access is important to us.
Well, we have a cowbell sitting there. I think it's time to ring that cowbell for sure. How much money did VeloSano raise?
Over $29.3 million this year.
Wow.
Wait, what? Just 1 year?
Incredible.
I know. Over 33,000 donations made that happen.
That's amazing.
That really is.
From
what a number.
all over the world.
Okay, now that's the good news. The rough news is we got to beat that next year.
Yes, we do.
All right,
Yes,
so
we do.
we got a little time to gear up, but we will do that.
Yes.
Michelle and Nicole, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of our viewers that gave, and anybody that participated in any way. It is a group effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.